If you're not progressing right now with your goals, you do not have a growth mindset. Now, a growth mindset means you're open to learn, you're open to take feedback, you're constantly learning new things, you are open to researching, you're open to evolve into a different person. You're evolving, you're growing, you're moving forward. And most of you are not hitting your goals. And I'm not just talking about fitness, but most of you are not hitting your goals because you are not in a growth mindset. You're comfortable. You like where you are. In your mind, you might not like where you are, but you're so comfortable. You're either too scared to move forward to hit those goals, or you don't want to move forward, period. You're comfortable. So sometimes we get into a place in our life where how can I say this? I'll use a job, for example. You get a brand new job. A year later, you're still at the same job. 2 years later, you're still at the same job. 3 years later, you're comfortable. Either you hate what you do, but you're comfortable because you don't want to change to progress. You got comfortable. You want more money, but you don't want to do the things to get more money because you're comfortable. And honestly, I fall into this trap as well, and that's why I'm speaking on it. One of the things that hindered me from losing weight in my original weight loss journeys is I didn't have a growth mindset. I wanted to lose the weight. I didn't care to learn how to lose the weight. I didn't want to learn how to lose the weight. I wasn't open for anybody to help me to lose the weight. I was stagnant where I was. You don't want to be trapped a year later in the same position you were in previously. And I know some of you have someone in your life right now where they literally been trapped in the same place they have been for the past 5 years. I don't want that to be you all. If you want to go places that you've never been, you need to be uncomfortable for that time. Uncomfortability brings change. And during that first year of my weight loss journey, it was very uncomfortable. The beginning was so hard. I hated waking up at 4 and 5 in the morning, but I wanted to do it because I wanted to evolve and grow into a different individual. I hated eating healthy all the time or tracking my food all the time. In the beginning, I hated doing the workouts, and I was literally battling between staying where I was and growing into the person I wanted to be. And as time went on, of course, I grew to love certain things, and I found what worked for me, and I grew to love all those things. But I wouldn't be where I was today if I wasn't open to growing and learning and evolving and researching. Some of you are so closed off. You push back change. You're combative. Every time someone offers you a solution, you're fighting back. Oh, I don't want to do all that, or I can't do all that. I mean, you probably can do all that, but you don't want to do all that. Let's be honest. And I've been there. And this is why you need a growth mindset. So a great example is I get a lot of DMs about how did you lose all that weight? I want to lose weight too. I have videos on my Instagram, very detailed videos that do not get a lot of views on how I lost the weight. It's because people do not care. They want a quick fix. They do not want to learn. They do not want to evolve. They want instant gratification. They don't want to build habits. They don't want to be uncomfortable for that year or two. The years are going to pass by anyway. You might as well just do things at this point. Most of you are avoiding the work because you are afraid of evolving. You're comfortable where you're at. And go ahead and be comfortable where you're at, because you're not going to go where you want to go if you just stay in that mindset. And honestly, I'm talking to myself right now, not in my fitness journey, but in other areas of my life. And this doesn't apply just to weight loss. This applies to all areas of your life. People over here are praying and manifesting all these things. And then when you get the greatest example is the cake example. Literally, God gave you the ingredient to make the cake, but you don't want to do the work to make the cake. That just doesn't make sense to me. So if this is you, I don't know what you need to do to get out of that uncomfortable state. However, this is what I did to build my growth mindset. And it was very hard hard for me to get out of this mindset, especially since I was dealing with depression, postpartum, anxiety. Just a lot was going on, and I had to push through every single day while my body was fighting back for me not to evolve at all. But here's what I did to get through the growth mindset. I sat myself down, I talked to myself, and I asked myself these questions. What is hindering me from moving forward? What are the obstacles that are in my way moving forward? I wrote those obstacles down. I also took accountability and asked myself, why am I here right now? What bad habits do I have that got me to this place in this very moment? What are those things? I wrote that down. Next, I wrote down a plan. What do I need to do to get from point A to point B? If point B doesn't work, I need to come up with another plan C, because failing was just not an option for me at that point. I did not want to fail. And another thing that I did was I also asked myself, what is triggering me to go back to old habits? What is a trigger for me that's putting me back in a place where I just want to go back to being comfortable again? Because if you're saying that you want all the things, why aren't you doing the work to do all the things to get to where you need to go? You see what I mean? So next, what I did was, after I wrote down my triggers, I know I mentioned in one of my other videos that I went to therapy. I did go to therapy to see if there's anything else that's underlying that would prevent me from reaching my goals. You don't always have to go to therapy because you have an issue. Sometimes you need an outside perspective to shed some light on what type of person you are. I think sitting with yourself and being accountable for your part where you are helps you go to a growth mindset, because you're diving into yourself. You're diving into yourself and you're learning why you are the way you are. You're learning your triggers, your habits, what's upsetting you, what is stopping you. These are the things that I did to go from a stagnant mindset to a growth mindset. You know, most people live on this earth without knowing who they are, without growing. They want to be this person, but they just stay in the same stagnant place where they don't become the person they want to be because of fear, or because of anxiety, or because of using everybody else as a crutch, basically meaning or blaming other people for your problems, not taking accountability for your part and what you did. We have control of our lives. We need to take control of our lives. We are the steward of our lives. All that lies on us. And the only person that you can blame right now is yourself for where you are in this moment. I definitely recommend to check in, to do a self-check. Write every single thing about yourself, your good habits, your bad habits, what you love about yourself, what obstacles are hindering your goals, what people are hindering your goals. Write all this stuff down and reread it to yourself out loud. I think doing that gives you a different perspective, because you're writing it, you're visualizing it, and then you're reading it back to yourself, and then it becomes reality with where you are. I know a lot of people talk about the physical aspect of weight loss, and the physical aspect is great, yes. However, I think something that I need to talk about more on this channel is the growth mindset, the mental aspect of losing weight, because that first year I had to get my mindset right. I literally had to train my mind to go in the direction it wanted to go. Well, I had to train my mind to be stronger than my emotions. I had to reprogram my brain to say, I don't want to work out today, to I get to work out today, and that's great. I get to move my body today, and that's great. And if you don't change your mindset to that, you're never going to grow. And I don't know why no one's really talking about the growth mindset when it comes to weight loss, because I feel like it's almost more important than the physical aspect, because you can change your outer appearance all day and then go right back to losing the 80 pounds that you lost, or the 100 pounds that you lost, because your mind isn't in the right space. One of the reasons why this journey was so successful, and this is like my 20th journey, this one was so successful because I took accountability. I wrote down a plan. I wrote down anything that would get in my way. And then I went to go to a therapist to see what other underlying things was within me that was going to stop me from hindering me from my goals, I had to do something I've never done before. And that period of my life was extremely uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. But now I'm in a space where I wake up and say, how can I be better today? What can I do to be better? How can I do my job better? How can I edit videos better? What can I do to clean up my nutrition more to be better or to be healthier? Now it's almost like brushing your teeth. Like it just comes easy and natural for me now because I spent those years reprogramming, retraining my brain to be in a growth mindset. I never want to be stagnant again. I never want to be in the same place I was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I never want to be in that spot because it was so depressing. And I know I'm speaking to somebody today who's in this same mindset, who wants to get where they want to go, but their mind is not letting them reach their goals. So if that's you, I encourage you to go ahead and journal. Write all these things down. Write what's going on in your brain. Just get a blank piece of paper. Just write everything down. Open up your computer. Type out everything, what you're feeling. Visualize that. Read it out loud because that's going to make you accountable. That's going to make you see like, damn, I am the one that's holding me back. Or damn, I need to change some things in my life. Or damn, I need to make a better plan to get better. I want to see you guys succeed. I truly do. I'm sharing my journey on this channel because there is someone out there who was like myself who couldn't get to where I am today. And if I can help you with the little tips that I have to get you to where you want to go, that's great. If I could just help one person, that's great. And I talk about this a lot on my Instagram. Well, in my DMs, a lot of you DM me and I keep it real and I keep it raw. It was not easy to get to this point. However, it's doable. I don't want you guys looking at my journey and be like, damn, she did all that to get here. Yes, I did. And I put in the work while you all keep avoiding the work. And that's where I'm going to leave this video. So if you're new here, my name is Tiani. I make videos about my weight loss journey, also lifestyle videos. If you're a returning subscriber, hello. And if you like videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you check out my 80-pound weight loss journey here.